So since Rogue and Gambit have come out, I've had 2 videos with Gambit already, but I haven't had anything with Rogue. So I figured I'd give her a shot. And who better to try her out against than Master Mold? I will say that for my deck, I'm going to go with an aggression deck, but I'm only using allies from the aggression aspect, which is not something I've ever done before. I think it'd be really weird with her since I'm able to put touched on my different allies and then I can get certain things. It will mean that I didn't plan very well when it comes to if I put touch on a card and I play like superpower absorption, because I'm not really going to be able to grab anything, any events from the deck for aggression. So should be interesting. So I did have to make a lot of adjustments to my deck since when I recorded this. I actually got halfway through a game before realizing that I have allies that have to have specific traits in order for you to use them. And for example, Drax. So I used him 3 times before I realized, oh wait, I didn't have the Guardian trait in order to use him. So that's something I need to be mindful of trying to do something like this. I believe I took out all of the Avengers cards because there were no Avengers in my deck. So you can't run, Avengers, the Quinjet without being an Avenger. So there are some difficult things that you have to be paying attention when playing a deck like this with Rogue, and I just need to be mindful of it. So a couple of things though with this scenario: every Sentinel comes out with guard, so I cannot attack the Master Mold if there's a minion out. And speaking of which, I have to draw my cards. And so I'm going to start off with the reduced amount of health. I start off with 9 health since he has quick strike. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and draw my hand. So I can see here that I can't play Drax, so I can't play Nowhere. I like Boot Camp, and I probably can't use this either. So we'll do this, and then I forgot to leave it on Alter Ego, and let's see what we got here. Okay. So I got some options. So some of the things that I was thinking about doing, I would love to get Exit Out and Boot Camp. I think because my strategy is going to pretty much rely on Boot Camp. Well, not rely on Boot Camp, but I'm relying on allies. It seems like getting Boot Camp would be the best move. So let's use Genius and Bulletproof Bell. This is probably the only time I've ever used Bulletproof Bell to pay for something. To get X-Jet out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the X-Mansion and Energy Transfer and exhaust the X-Jet so I can get Boot Camp out. I will flip over to Rogue. I will put Touched on the Master Mold. And then that way Magneto can attack for 4. And then Rogue can attack for 2. So 4, 2. He's now takes 6 damage and he is gone. And then we'll add one of these counters to Magneto, and in the future, if he kills one, then he gets to heal that damage essentially.
I just wish I could have done more.
So just drew my hand, and oh my gosh, I'm extremely ecstatic. I got Bug, where I would be, if I used him, he would do 2 damage. But then on top of that, if I can get Energy Spear on him, he's doing 4 damage with piercing. So yeah, I mean, essentially, Bug would be my dude.
Oh, that's my little dude.
All right, so Master Mold's going to attack me for 2. I have Retaliate, so he's gonna hit me for 4, and I guess he loses his tough with Retaliate, and I am down to 5 health now, so that's pretty nasty. And now we're gonna get our encounter card. It is gonna be a surge, and then it's targeted for elimination. That's a pretty nasty one. All right, so as much as I'd love to get Rogue's Jacket out, I think I'm going to exhaust X-Jet, and that way I can use Going Rogue Superpower Adaptation to get Bug out with the Energy Spear. Bug will hit for 4. Magneto will hit for another 4. I'm going to go ahead and add that there, and then Rogue will hit for 3. So 4, 4, that's 8, 10. Oh my gosh, that's 10 damage. It's a massive amount. And that's the end of that phase. Alright, so I've gone ahead and I've added the 2 threat to the main scheme. Or 1. So Master Mold's going to attack me. I am going to just take it. Yeah, I'll take it. So that's going to be 3 damage. So now Rogue has got 2 health. Which is not great. And then I get my encounter card, which is Operation Zero Tolerance. That was funny because I was just thinking about what if I needed to start thwarting with my my allies. That's nasty.
Time to open up some whoop ass.
Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Rogue to attack Master Mold and take that last damage off. So now he's going to go into his phase 2. And we're going to get... he's tough again. He starts off with 14 hit points. Alright, and then I can have... We'll have Bug attack first. And since he has piercing, he does 4 damage. And that goes down to 10. Let's put touched on Bug. And then we can use Going Rogue, Mutant Education, and Piercing Strike for a Southern Cross, which will do 8 damage. And then have Magneto attack for... oh, wait. That was at 10. For 8. That means he has 2 health left. Alright. So now I'll use Magneto to attack for 4 damage. And that's it. Game over. Oh, wait. 4. So he's -2. So game over. So that was my first playthrough with Rogue, and to be quite honest with you, that was probably the best I've ever seen for a Rogue. Part of it's probably the fact that I was going up against Master Mold, and I should have had a lot more minions going up against me. It's kind of his gimmick, but I thought it went really well. But, you know, let me know what you think in the comments. What do you think about Rogue? And what also do you think about Gambit now that you've seen me play with him once? You know, do you have a lot of luck with Gambit? Do you not have as much luck with Gambit? You know, how do you feel about Rogue? I'm kind of interested in what the community thinks. I will say that Gambit's probably not exactly what I was hoping for. I feel like I want to have bigger turns with him than I end up having. But it's just the luck of the draw. So, but until next time, you know, thank you for spending your time with me. I appreciate it.